The 5 money mistakes to avoid in your 20s. People in their 20s are just starting out in life and are learning how to be independent. They want to experience new things, make friends, and spend their hearts out. Unfortunately, they often don't have enough money to do these things and save for the future too. It's essential that young people learn how to manage their money early on so they can become financially responsible adults later in life. We have compiled some mistakes in this video that young people do and end up having financial issues later on in life. You should definitely avoid them, so let's have a look at them. Living in the present. If you want to achieve something in life, you first have to have enough money to cover all your expenses, as well as any additional costs such as education or travel. It's also important to save some money every month so that when things get tough, you can still pay your bills or take care of yourself without having to ask anyone for help or use credit cards excessively. Young people often want to get everything they can from life now and don't want to pay for things later. But this is a bad idea because you will end up not having enough money in the future, and then you will regret it. So instead of spending all your money on what you want right now, save some of it so you could buy things later on when you need them. If you don't save money, then you won't be able to have as many things as other people around you who have saved more money than you because they spent less than others did on things like clothes and etc. Relying on parents or partner. Many young adults rely on their parents or partner for money. This is a big mistake because it means they're not thinking about how much money they're going to need on their own in the future. It also means that they aren't taking control of their own finances, and this can lead to other problems. For example, if you're relying on your parents' money and they stop sending it, then you could find yourself having trouble paying your bills or even getting evicted from your apartment. If not parents, some people have partners who are earning well, so they think they're settled and don't require to earn. Again, this is a big mistake because financial independence is powerful, and every able adult should attain it. It will not only increase your income as a couple, but also create a sense of responsibility. What if your parents are not there for you anymore? What if for some reason your relationship ends? You will be in big trouble in terms of money then, so make sure you have your own source of income at all times. Overspending. When we're young, we think everything will be great forever. We want a lot of things, including new clothes, a car, and an apartment. But a big mistake that people in their 20s make is that they overspend their money. And if you do this, your life will feel out of control, and you'll end up feeling like you have no control over anything at all. We know it feels great to be able to start affording things and having your own money, but this money can easily vanish if you are not careful enough with your spending. It's time to stop overspending. There are so many ways to save money without even trying too hard. In their 20s, people tend to overspend. It is important for you to learn how to manage your finances so that you don't have to worry about having enough money in the future. It's easy to think that you can spend your money on whatever you want at this age, but the truth is you'll regret not having saved up when you're older and realize that your student loans are going to take a bigger bite out of your paycheck than they did when you were in school. Not developing the right skills. Your 20s are the best time to get some new skills along with your higher education. It's great to have a proper degree that qualifies you for a professional, well-paying job, but these times call for some extra skills too, something that can get you extra cash on hand. It may be an online skill or cooking or baking, something that doesn't require you to go to a job and can work from home with the flexibility of time. To be honest, there are so many things to learn and so many different ways to go about doing them. Every person should have a marketable skill that they can use to get a job or make money. Learning these skills will help you feel more confident about yourself and your future. It will also help you to build confidence in your ability to succeed in whatever path you choose. You may have heard that we're supposed to stop learning once we reach adulthood and focus solely on our careers, but we don't think that's true at all. Learning new things keeps us young at heart and helps us grow as people. It also makes us more valuable employees and potential employers because we can apply what we learn in our jobs directly back into our personal lives, making us better human beings overall. Not start saving. When you're in your 20s, it can be tempting to live in the present and not save money for the future. You may feel like you don't need to think about how much money you'll have in 5 years or next week. However, saving is important for everyone because it helps you build up the assets that will help you start a business, build a house, and generally get ahead in life. Plus, when you have money saved up, there's less of a chance that something will happen on your end that could jeopardize your finances. If you want to be able to buy a house someday, start saving now. If you're not saving, then you're not building up a nest egg for the future. And if you don't have a nest egg, it will be hard in terms of financial stability. You may be short on cash for family needs or even just to pay bills when they come due. When you have less disposable income, it can be hard to find ways to spend less money while still having a nice life. But by saving as much as possible, even as little as $5 each week, you could start learning how to manage your money better than someone who never learned how when they were younger. If you don't have any debt yet, start thinking about what you might want to buy with that money. Maybe it's a fancy car or a world tour. Or maybe it's something more practical like new clothes or shoes. You've got time, but only if you start now.